this divisional playoff game. Hold at the playoffs in Chicago. Again, Duvernay hit once, but goes for some free space. Gets to the 37.
Michigan. Cole Kmet, Notre Dame.
Joe Tooney, NC State.
Jordan McFadden, Clemson.
Drew Dolman, Stanford.
Jonah Jack.
It begins to the 37. Williams looks to throw right away. First throw, DJ Moore into Rams territory. All the way to the 28.
Absolutely. You're going to end up with DJ Moore, who's been Mr. Heroic for this Bears offense over the last month. And boy, what a way.
Ball comes out at the back end of it. Was he down? At the 23, the initial indication.
I'll tell you what, Mike, Jordan McFadden, who you were just talking about, the new left guard, just made a heck of a block on it. It's coming out of Caleb Williams' hands. Adunze is going to make the cut. Just right through his arm.
3rd and 5 for Chicago. To run it inside, and Swift only gains a yard or so. And Kobe. Wind at this end at the moment is blowing into.
4th and 3. Bears going. Williams throwing too high. It's intercepted. Kobe Durant got it back in his own 2. DJ Moore trying to.
Rams take over their own 15 with Matthew Stafford. First time to the air, and incomplete. Puka Nacua was crossing.
The officials on the field didn't think it was. I believe that it is. It should have been a foul. 15-yard penalty. First down.
Intercepted by. Again to the air. 5 in the pattern. It's Nacua and Puka to the 30-yard line. 3 plays, 3 pass attempts. Stafford for Kyron Williams. Incomplete. Let's meet the Rams.
Tyler Higbee, Western Kentucky. Colby Parkinson, Stanford.
Alaric Jackson, Iowa.
Steve Avila, TCU.
Weak. 2nd and 10. Staying aggressive, staying in the air. And it's a first down. It's Jordan Whittington, who comes back from injury.
In pass protection. So far, Stafford really has had nothing in his lap whatsoever.
45, first run of the game. Kyron Williams weaving for about 6 yards.
First, South Carolina.
Tremaine Edmonds, Virginia Tech.
Nashawn Wright, Laney College.
Kyler Gordon, University of Washington.
And it's not touch.
Fasciitis earlier this year, though.
Right.
You know, he's approaching 40. What's he coming up next Saturday?
Yes.
Something like. Already the Bears on that last sequence there had put another linebacker in the game. They like to play nickel, but if you
Now start number 12, the former number 1 pick. Hands it to Kyron Williams, and off the edge, the Bears get there with the shot.
He's off the edge to try and create some havoc in the background. They're really just not big enough, strong enough to hold on. So
3rd and 3, Bears bring 4. Nacua first down. Nacua, the motion man.
129 catches, and we've got him graded out in our system as the #1 player in the NFL. This guy has
Player of the year level season for sure. Kyron Williams stretching to the right, finds the crease to the 36-yard line.
It makes such a huge difference. He's a huge man, 330 plus pounds, and he really didn't block anybody in particular. It was
Play 9 of the Rams opening drive, pressure on Stafford. Open Whittington has a block from Nacua, leading the way into the red zone.
now you're limited in your coverage on the back end. You see all the picks, everybody going up the field, everybody, the receivers.
20-yard reception on this drive. Stafford, shot towards the end zone, off the hands of Colby Parkinson.
With that catch along the end line. But now you're down here in the red zone. And the place you have to...
That's where Brisker, 9, is hanging out. 2nd and 10, Stafford, shorter than that, complete to Williams.
And that's the other primary play you see, that halfback option. And Mike, they've started using that with Puka Nacua.
10+ for the touchdown, 4 for the first down. Stafford fires, complete. Williams got the first down.
Inside, he breaks it to the outside. So it's hard to be right against Matthew Stafford in this offense.
Own touchdown reception men in league history. Stafford on the move, looking, still looking, and throws it.
Zone down here. Can the Bears, despite the fact they've given up this long drive, hold Matthew Stafford?
2nd and goal, it's on the ground. Williams to the end zone for the touchdown. Kyron Williams.
Done by Matthew Stafford. He saw exactly what he wanted, the down block, and there it is. And for Kyron Williams, he is
the first-year kicker for the extra point. Knocks it through. The Rams stop the Bears on fourth. Wonderful Sports City. 7-0 Rams. Neva's kickoff sends Duvernay back in. He caught the ball and goes back into the end zone.
Reverse, Florida State University.
Nate Landman, Colorado.
Emmanuel Forbes Jr., King of the South.
Quentin Lake, UCLA.
Defensive coordinator. The last 7 games, they've given up 27 or more in 5 of them. So that's the place we're watching. A mistake. Not bringing it out and reading the path of the kick. Run for Kyle Monungai to the right. Nothing there. Loss.
Kobe Turner there. When he came off to the sideline, he didn't receive any medical attention. He just shook it off.
And save for the Second City's team. 2nd and 12. He's looking at Burton. Rivers got it through the Durant tackle. Nice move by Burton. Great individual effort. Half-yard shot.
And it's the give to the right side to Monungai. Another one of the Bears rookies, the 7th-round pick out of Rutgers.
Neil Bennett, that extra lineman, reports it on first down. Williams protected. Keeps it alive. That's what he does so well.
And when you have this much time and you have Caleb Williams and you're throwing it to Colston Loveland, you just need to be able to hit that.
2nd and 10. Here comes the blitz from the edge. It's picked up. Inside throws. Juggled but caught by Zacchaeus for a gain of 9. And they'll go to DeAndre Swift on the edge. Got a first down and more. Swift for a dozen yards.
You got the motion coming over the Cole Kmet. Durham Smythe on the edge. But if the Bears can get a running game.
Go! Free play. Flag down. Williams to launch it. Downfield. Caught by Loveland. To the 20.
Offside. Defense number 8. This play is declined. It's a first down.
Monungai. Pounding run. Inside the 10. First.
When they're running right, and you've got Durham Smythe right side.
Extra lineman Theodore Bennett reports again. Monungai in the middle. That time the Rams try to bring the heat with both running backs over 750 yards this year. 2nd and goal on the ground. Monungai inside run to the 3-yard line.
The game really wondering if this whole move of Joe Tooney going to the left tackle, Jordan McFadden going to left guard was the right thing.
3rd and goal. Timeout taken by Ben Johnson. Saw the same thing we were watching. And
that first drive, rather than taking the field goal, go ahead and going for it there, because very seldom do you end up in a giz and he's trying to mold him. Well,
yeah,
that piece of art's looking better and better, isn't it? 4th.
Smythe in motion. Monungai inside. Rams are on it. Gain of about a yard. Cameron into the field for the 2nd quarter with 4th and goal. Just inside the 3. M7 and the Bears nothing. You're watching. 4th and goal for the Bears. Williams, first look not there. Back in the end zone. DJ Moore.
Had a pick, but Caleb Williams was too clever. Barely out of the reach, right over his head, in for the touch.
Santos for the extra points. Every kick's a challenge here tonight with the conditions. Bears respond to the Rams. Matthew Stafford back to work. Of course, you think of an LA team in the cold. We saw Stafford to the snow that we get the rest of the night, but it's pretty good right now. Rivers couldn't see it. It hit in the end zone, so Rams will
To the back. Stafford back to the air. Pressured this time. Finds space. Put it out. Nearly intercepted by Byers.
2nd and 10. Bears bring an extra rusher. Stafford throws it complete. Dante Mumfield.
Winning touchdown drive last week. He said, Matthew looked at me and said, let's go snatch these guys' hearts before going out and doing just that.
Stafford hit as he throws, incomplete. Had to get rid of it.
A little more pressure this week out of Dennis Allen. They were so successful bringing some of these defensive backs, in this case Kyler Gordon, coming after.
Ethan Evans able to get rid of it from the would-be tackle, finding some space. Good return by Duvernay. Could have been off. Drive 3 for Caleb Williams and the Bears. From the 20-yard line, spun outside, DJ Moore, good in the open field. Kobe Durant.
But they've been suffering a little at home, just like you guys.
Second and 10. Pressure.
I'd say the Rams defensive line, they do so many stunts, so many different.
Down to tackle for this one. Third and 10. Loveland trying to pick up blocks. Great fist came off the line for the right.
He said, all right, I'm going to throw the quick screen out there, but they ended up dropping out Byron Young, who, believe it or not, one of the leading sackers in the league.
Man out of Iowa to kick it away. Aussie gets it away. Good kick for Taylor, and it goes out of bounds. 51 yards.
Get to a big day tomorrow. Rams take over at their own 24. Kyron Williams, nothing. Stopped out of the set.
Has to come down to fill that backside gap. That's his and his alone. If he doesn't get there, you have a big opportunity.
Defensive side, Emmanuel Forbes banged up. We'll update that when the Bears get it back. Stafford and Trevor got hit as he threw it, and that ball is recovered. Then the rest of his hand hit it forward.
Boy, do they really need that. They need
four-man rush, and Stafford fires, perfect throw to the tight end, Ferguson.
And right over the top. So frustrating. Kyler Gordon was sitting right there, but he had Puka Nacua.
Gets to the throw. Brisker, sack at the 34. He had clock here. Late play clock. Should be delay a game. Not called. Inside run, Williams to the 40-yard line.
Gonna have to do with what you got. Done a pretty good job.
Another 3rd and 11. Stafford again. Shot for Nacua. Brisker knocked it away.
Season, and it's why Matthew Stafford said, I don't care who it is out there. If it's Brisker, whoever, my guy usually goes up and gets this one.
One-time Super Bowl champ. Wherever he has gone, the teams have been successful. DeAndre Swift on the run to the
season. He's won 4 Super Bowl titles. He'll do whatever the coach asks.
7, the Williams throw is complete. It's Durham Smythe, questionable with a shoulder injury.
Yeah, and so probably even more zone than what they would typically do. Akilla Witherspoon out is
here at the corner right now. 3rd and 2, Williams out quick. First down, Colston Loveland. Bumped at the 37.
There, watch him. Just as soon as he sees what the defense is, he knows exactly what he has. Get the ball out to Loveland. It is
the 36 out quick to Luther Burden. Got around one man. Fist from the lineman, I should say, comes over.
Those draft picks. And you go, all right, what do we need? And it would have been easy to say, we'll take offensive line, we do whatever.
Pressure coming from the Rams. Williams out quick. There goes Manunga. First down to the 41-yard line.
Block them. Both of them are coming off the edge. The heck with that, I can't block 2 guys. So let's just swing out there, and Caleb Williams.
23 yards. Chased by Young. Fires on the run.
I didn't know what he was doing with his eyes when I was watching last year, and even coming out of college.
DeAndre Swift up the middle. Walking through that hole and very close.
Greatest player in the world, but he's doing well enough out here, right? We are seeing now 2.
Both sides, it's 3rd down.
I tell you, I would be very, very careful defensively right here because you know.
Swift. Big hit. Didn't get it. Stopped it.
His first real impact play here, a big one.
No even.
Success running right off that edge.
Manunga's got it. He's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Got caught from the backside. Those guys running around the edge. Nate Landman and Cam Curl.
Had success on the ground. 2nd and 10 for Stafford. He's flushed, floats it out to Parkinson. Couldn't bring it in.
3 times before. This is just a 4-man rush. And I think you'll see a loop come back around over here to get that final pressure. But
on Devontae Adams. 5-yard penalty now. 1st and 10 for the Rams. Corum to the left.
Really felt like they were going to be able to move him off the line of scrimmage. Not so fast. Oliver had another idea.
2nd and 9. Stafford throwing. Coverage really good. nothing going.
The sidelines. Stay by the heaters. Keep your capes on. Keep your helmets on. They're doing that for the most part.
Back to him. Comes the blitz.
3rd and 9. Stafford in trouble. And down at the
Bears defense in their aggressive approach.
loss of 13 from the 29. Turns it to the 37-yard line. 7 done. Timeout for the Bears. 2:54 to go. Caleb Williams, first down throw in the middle. It's caught to the 35-yard line.
Break in, so you've got to have protection. And right now this offensive line is doing fine. All the way down the field, work their way right around.
Down run Monunga. Again, they run right. Again, the Rams are ready for it.
In the AFC Championship game, and we're going to hear from defensive tackle Milton Williams.
For the Bears. Williams gets it to Monunga. He's got a couple of blockers. A good play by Spates. He's having a nice half.
He's going to be hyped up, right? Coming out of that timeout, the 2-minute warning, the whole thing. All right, they got their pep talk. They're going to come charging out.
Start the second half. From the 30. Let's throw to Loveland. Didn't bring it in.
Talking about now, you have some confidence in your defense.
Yep.
I mean, they have been getting after Matthew Stafford. And
moment. Santos from 48. Carlos Santos knocks it through. Forward to being with you all day and night on that great Sunday. Whittington's back. He back slipping and crushed at the 20-yard line.
Chicago Bears, if the Rams can't get something going on this drive, they're going to take so much momentum to see Matthew Stafford crack the code. 3 sacks against him in this half. 2
from the 20, Nakua. They punch at the ball. Puka Strong hangs on to it.
Puka is first choice.
Get in 3. This is great contested catch by back in 30 seconds.
Enough.
Stafford on first down. The pass rush was able to have some time. Finds Kyrie Williams. 40 Panthers last week.
Mike, it's really unusual that I would say the offensive line of the Rams, they've been...
2nd and 6. Stafford trying to step up, gets out of the way. It's Williams again. Inside the 30. Good run by Williams to the 20.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense number 99. The penalty's half the distance to the goal and an automatic.
Mike, it's a late knockdown. He has no reason to knock down that player after the play. Absolutely a foul.
I wasn't even...
15-yard line. Field goal here. From here is 32 yards. Stafford coming back this way. Throwing towards Adams. Incomplete. The coverage.
Not sure you could make a catch in the field of play. Still get the next one off.
2nd down. Stafford looking, launching towards his tight end, Higbee. Again, it's...
They're throwing it short of the goal line. Left.
3rd and 10. Bears bring 4. Stafford shot towards the end zone, nothing. So the Bears do a good job.
Going, putting his thumb behind him like, I want you over on this side this time. And then he went right to him, but to no avail.
Evis. Knuckleball, but through. And this half ends even 10. Quick pictures with that 3. And we go to heading that way. Santos the kick to start for the Rams. Well covered by the Bears, just across the 25.
A good job on all 3 phases right now. We got to keep that going.
What do you need to do to continue to bring that pressure and affect Matt?
For Detroit line offensive coordinator, getting the Bears here to the divisional. First down to run. Orm inside.
Well, and we'll talk a little bit about that Bears offense when they get out there.
Orm starting this second half and a nice pair of
teams where they're going to double team and push up to the linebackers. That's the advantage that this Rams team has on their offensive line. They're big.
39, that's Whittington coming around the edge, and again, Brisker from the 6.
About 10 yards deep, and he's making plays at or behind the line of scrimmage. Look at the angle. He completely understood what the...
Stafford dropping back and throwing it complete. Use these tight ends. Colby Parkinson that
have kept the Bears from using some of those slot blitzes and bringing the defensive backs. The other
3rd and 4, extra rusher comes. Stafford throws incomplete. Looking for Nakua. Back end coverage to Sean.
Simple throws that he has made with Puka Nakua all season.
Snap was high. Evans did a nice job to secure it. Not his ideal grass. And Evans, little tightrope back down the sideline and out inside the 5. Great kick. Oh, falling back then. Bears on their way to the Super Bowl. Worst starting field position of the night for either team. From the 4, DeAndre Swift with the run.
Right side. And I know they came into this game thinking, fine, so is Joe Tooney.
2nd and 7 for Caleb Williams. In traffic, DJ Moore caught that with
one arm and sort of scoops it back in.
Wow.
I mean, he has really been something.
Get in. 3rd and the yard. Williams keeper. Second effort might have gotten it for him. The second effort.
Right up the gut, but he did fade off to the right side again a little bit. And there was the lunge you talked about.
First down pass. Williams has time. In a tight window.
Though. There aren't many quarterbacks that would have even tried to sizzle that one in there. But we know he can.
2nd and 10. Swift. Cut it back. Goes forward. Gets about 7.
For 74 there. Just continue to make blocks. And so I am sure that a guy that only had 3 snaps in the last 2 years are like, oh, we're.
Swift running left. Got it. First down. 29. Shocked him.
Bears have come off their own goal line. Drive started at the 4. They're Swift cutting it up to the 32-yard line.
Play, he is ready to go if they need him. They just want to be smart about protecting that shoulder.
All right, it's Darius Williams. 2nd and 6. Fake to Swift. Williams on the run. Lofting to Loveland. No.
Tight ends in the field, you're thinking, oh, they're going to run the ball. Now we're going to do a little bootleg. But they have that kind of faith in these tight ends, as do the Rams.
Looked at. Williams fires through the hands of a dude.
Yeah, Darius Williams, who's having to come in and play, is making plays.
Their catch called. Kick was 45. Fielded it. So thrilled for it. From the 24. Stafford in trouble. The ball's out. Fell back on it. The pressure up the middle.
Playing well since replacing Rob Havenstein. But he never got a finger on him. And for Matthew Stafford.
Run by Kyron Williams there of 10 yards to make it 3rd and somewhat manageable for Stafford.
What did Devontae Adams so far either?
Ethan Evans kicks to Devin Duvernay. Space here. Make up for the miss. He'll be down to the 20. Field goal before halftime. 5.5 in the 3rd. DeAndre Swift going left. Good opening for a minute.
Being evaluated. Whatever that discussion was inside, he was cleared. He had to warm up his helmet, though, when they gave it back to him before he went back on the field.
27. Back in the game. Back on the field. First down, DJ.
He's lined up in the backfield, and he'll make plays from there, but he's going back.
5 of the 15 completions. Throw. Pressure coming from the Bears. Picked up. Stafford in the middle. Complete to Nakua. Puka's got a first down at the 20. Don't huddle. The 28. Stafford. Nothing open downfield with Ferguson as tight end. Defensive coordinator. Brisker was drafted in 2022. New Orleans was ready to draft. Allen was the head coach. 2nd and 10. And up front, the Stafford fire for Adams in traffic is caught. Devontae's got it at the 15 with the umpire. And their call on the field seems to be a catch.
Is the runner is down by contact. This first down.
Down. He is down there. He still has possession, Terry, at that point?
Yes, he clearly completed the catch on this one.
Because that was a tight play and a tight call. And there's the call on the field.
But I wouldn't want to be a referee. I'll say that.
16. Adams out for the moment. Williams left. Spilled as he got past
all the slot blitz coming to his right, and they ran away from it, which is perfect.
Inside run, Kyron Williams. Yard shy of the first down.
To get that block.
They jump the ball, they go quick. Stafford's looking end zone. Throws it up top, it's knocked away by Steven.
Well, it's so easy to talk about Davante Adams at this point, right? 14 touchdowns, hit it vertical.
4th and 1. Nakua running off the edge. Hit, but he gets the first down. 1st and goal from the 5. Inside of 9 to go. Kyron Williams bouncing to the outside. Williams to the end zone. The Rams.
Ends on the edge out here. That time Colby Parkinson, Puka Nakua out there. But Kyron Williams has the vision.
Bear, Mike Singletary, guys said I want winners. Well, the Bears were winners last week. Largest postseason comeback in team history against the Packers. Caleb Williams can do out of the pocket, buying time, come back towards his tackle eligible.
Boy, that one almost ended their season, let's be honest, because that ball bounced straight up in the air and could have very...
Bring him in, but still 2 for 8. Now he's pressured. Escapes, looks to take off, got away from the tackle. Williams got it downfield.
Into this, knowing that Caleb was going to scramble around. They also knew with a 4-man rush there would be...
To make an impact.
So we've got 3 tight ends in the game there. And so what it does is it takes this really good defense.
The 33. It is Swift for a cutback lane. It's the 29 with Deswan.
The guy that they're bringing in right now, Kyle Manungai.
It's Manungai. Inside. Does he get the extra step for the first down? Let's check the mark.
Nice when you have that kind of confidence in a rookie, right? And we've seen him all season long. He
came down. He got all of that for the first down. The 27. Williams looking to set something up. Rolling. Nothing there. Side.
Which doesn't do them a whole lot of good here at this point. So we're seeing Ben Johnson go to the fake.
2nd and 10. Rushes 4. Williams shot downfield, incomplete.
Go deep. It's almost like with Ben Johnson, like whatever you traditionally know about football, if you've got it spread outside with...
Or the clock at 5:43. Big drive. Williams protected. Sideline throw. Odunze. Did he bring him down?
Roughing the passer. Defense number 8. The penalty's half the distance to the goal. Automatic. First down.
Penalty on first. Will take it.
Flat to control what was happening behind him, but Odunze, what a catch.
Wow.
He had to check it.
Swift. Putting it back up inside. Inside the 3.
Landman jumped down there. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Go up and audible. Got half of it back.
And that's a guy who spends all... It's Swift to the right side.
Very patient with this running game down inside the 5-yard line. The mobility of my quarterback.
3rd and goal. They're going to run out of the gun. Swift, can he get to the edge? He hurdles. He's knocked out of the air by Quentin Lake. What a hit by Lake. Williams moves him. He's back. Inside throw broken up by Omar Speights. Half in tight space for Burton. Omar Speights comes up with the play for you on NBC. 3 timeouts left for Chicago. Williams a run, 2 yards. The Bears try to pin them back here.
Seeing Caleb Williams involved at all with his feet. He has simply been in the pocket, making of what Caleb Williams has. It was his big run that set up that drive. To never put that pressure on the defense.
Throw down here. Gonna hand it. Williams to the right. Got the quarter turn. Bumped out of bounds.
These tight ends, I feel like I've been talking about them all night long, but Davis Allen was such a key block there. They have had 2 and 3 tight ends.
55 left with the 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning here. See what they do. Inside run Williams, that's a big play.
When your free safety is going to have to cross the line of scrimmage and try and make these plays, they simply have no other choice at this.
It's It's Williams left. That's a couple. There's getting it.
Give you the chance here to possibly use the 2-minute.
Season for the Bears has been defined by Ben Johnson's arrival, the offense, young talent, great. 14, the Rams run it with Williams. He stopped. 17-yard line. 10 Bears at the line. Coming through. Evans gets rid of it. Not a good kick. It bounces around.
They basically caused that because I think if they had not had the kick blocked last week and the troubles that they...
So it is that time, and he's been that guy this year. Caleb
Johnson.
Williams throws in the middle. It's incomplete. Almost in the hands of
He went over the top to the 3 wide receiver side over there and just missed. Times, end of game.
No run down here. Swift opening. DeAndre Swift inside the 20 to 19.
Johnson.
4-man rush. Williams inside throw to slant. Caught by Burton at the 14. Mains on the Chicago sideline. Such a big target and an important player in these comebacks.
And a
Williams, end zone, nothing. DJ Moore.
I'm assuming they're not going to run Caleb Williams. We haven't seen him in key situations tonight doing that. Typically, it is just
quote-unquote Kodak timeouts. They saw what the Bears came out with, and they'll get a veteran out there for that first look at 4th down.
Yeah, it's interesting. You know.
Command in motion. Williams drifting, sprinting for space, in all kinds of trouble. Put it up for next to the end zone. Huge extra point. Got it. Tie game. I don't believe.
Heads is the call. It is a tails. You have won the toss. You want a kick. Which side do you want to receive?
Ball first. Caleb Williams with one of the great playoff touchdown passes ever to Cole Kmet. Game tied at 6 go overtime. Each team the possession. First 20 at the 27-yard line. He gets pulled down. He goes against the 11 Bears and 61,000 screaming fans. Rams get it first. Bears will get their chance to possess. 27, Williams, left. Kyron Williams, Jackson pulling at the ball.
See where he goes.
Keep the run on. Williams, Jaquan Brisker.
Receivers in tight because he couldn't account for the edges, and that edge pressure has been giving him nightmares all night long.
Pitch, Caro, off the first hit. Not the second one!
And here, who smelled that thing out and went right to it. He didn't make the play, but it was good.
Devin Duvernay back to receive. Runs up on it. Fair catch signaled at the...
You have equal parts. I have a chance to be a hero. Go down the field here, right? Kick a field goal.
Fake to him. Williams. Kmet. Secures it. Very close to the first. Ball with the left hand. He's still in bounds. Past the marker.
Oh.
As they will here with Swift trying to get to the outside. Pulled down and thrown down by Jared Verse.
Tying touchdown. He was cold as ice. No celebration. Kevin Byard told me he thinks Williams would
not come out of this too deep secondary, though.
Williams slants, caught by Moore. Turns to the 33-yard line with Ford. Third down coming up from their own 34. Colston Loveland remains out of Moore in motion. Rams bring 4. Williams in trouble. Escaping. Trying to run for it. Can he get there? Took the hit.
Seen the full Caleb Williams experience here coming down the stretch.
Outfield cleared out the space. And Monungai takes it to the 44-yard line. Range. Wind is not bad at the moment. Next score goes to Seattle. Jimenez lead blocker on the toss to Swift. The Rams get there again.
There, and for Tooney, maybe this is one of those times they just had not worked that play that much, right? Unable to get there.
Now it's 3rd and 6. Here comes some pressure. Williams throws and Komet, he's got it. Is he short of the first down? They're 15, 18 yards from field goal range.
I'm just telling you what I'm doing here.
Yeah.
Because if you make it.
Met that tied this game. 4th and inches. Williams runs left, he got it.
Backs throughout the course of these playoffs, no longer are they trying to smash their head in there against that 4-down look. Instead, they're going just off.
Shot play coming. To toss Manunga. Hurling forward about 3 yards.
Have you ever,
after that just eruption of noise again, as has happened so often here. 81 of the night for Chicago. From the 48, deep drop Williams. He's got time. Shot downfield in trouble.
Was not interested. Curl had his eyes on Caleb Williams. He saw the release point. I'm not sure that more.
Nakua off the edge, strung out by Tremaine Edmonds.
Advantage of it.
25, Stafford throws complete. It's the tight end Parkinson for the first down.
Faster than they want to, and they're moving it down the field.
Stafford pressured, got rid of it. Sideline Adams.
There was no space to put that ball. Zero. No chance that ball got completed.
Game stopped here. There, wait, not yet. There. Terry McCauley, you think good?
Maintains control. This is a catch.
1000% agree. Didn't see any movement at all.
Sold had 1 catch before that. This catch would put the Rams at the 47. Was correct, which is a fabulous call by the on-field official live.
So does Dennis Allen come back to what worked for him?
43, 3rd and 6. Kyler Gordon's coming. Pressure on. The throw's caught. Nakua. First down. Puka drags Johnson. Play or a penalty on the Rams. Almost dropped by Corum. He re-secures it for 2.5 yards, maybe 3.
Before the snap, timeout Los Angeles.
There's also no date. Stafford going to throw here. Scanning, taking the shot. Towards the end zone for Parkinson, incomplete. Brisker. Stafford out of the gun, gonna throw. Looking, end zone for Ferguson. Broken up.
C.J. Gardner-Johnson with the play-of-play so far here.
Game. Mavis from 42 online, and it's good. And the Los Angeles Rams